Okay, you guys. This is my one and only project for 2017. Cauldron Creep. Cauldron Creep's been around for a long time. Mine's a little different than everybody else's. I watched a lot of videos and I took all my favorite parts from everything I've seen. I put it all together, made a few changes, and I've got my own, and it's got my own touch on everything. I made my cauldron from scratch. It's a rope-handled tub from Walmart, about $7. It's got the cardboard ribs, wrapped with duct tape. I tried to fill mine with great stuff. It became a big old mess, overflowed. I wasted a lot of great stuff, and I ended up taking the duct tape off and shaving it all down, and I covered it all with liquid nail. And then one season of heat in the garage, and it blew up. All the liquid nail cracked. I had to paint it over with dry lock, about 5 coats. But I'll tell you what, it's hard as a rock. And these are dollar store door knockers. Pretty cool for handles. The fire, the logs are 2 2-liters. Each log, each of the 4 big logs, is 2 2-liters, cut up and taped together and covered in great stuff. It's all great stuff in between. This little log's just a couple of smaller bottles. There's 4 strands of lights in there. The ones that stay on all the time and flicker, those are fright lights from Kroger. Those ones are my favorite. I wish they all did that. The ones that blink are from Walmart. I don't really care for the blinking. I thought it would look better, but it's okay. It looks good overall. I'm happy with it. The skeleton's a $30 skeleton from Home Depot. Already came with the red LED eyes and the skull. He's totally disassembled and reassembled on a 1/2-inch PVC frame. I got one of those little eBay motors, the TYCs, for his head movement. I'm having a few problems with it. You've seen it just bind up in reverse direction just now. I didn't use a wiper motor like everybody does. I used a shiatsu massager motor. I'll explain what I had to do. Ended up being a major pain in the butt, but I did save some money. Oh, that's him. He's awesome. I just have to slap some clothes on him, put something over his back. Waterproof it. I think I'm going to use a black contractor bag and then some creepy cloth. I'll let you guys see him when he's totally done, but he's pretty much there right now. Alright, let me show you his insides and how it works. Okay, there he is again with the lights on. Man, he's cool. Okay, I want to get rid of this. Me and my wife agree. I thought it would look cool. It's just, it doesn't look that great. I use the heat gun to wrap his hands around this. Make it look like he's actually gripping it. Pretty cool. This is 2 pieces of 1/8-inch plexiglass sandwiched together. I sprayed some neon green spray paint in between. Let's see. This stuff right here. Yeah. That's where my green color comes from. I got a green light bulb, but it's more like a pukey green. And I was like, man, I really want like toxic neon green. So underneath this half a skull here. Oh, I put a little hot glue around the edge of this skull so that it wouldn't slide around. Works great. This is 1/2 inch 13 threaded rod. Oops, I gotta hold that. Hold on. Okay. Now there's a hole here. Okay. I use more parts of the shiatsu massager. This is like a little shaft, bearing shaft. So it spins. If it ever gets bound up, it will spin. Just a bag of bones and dollar store stuff. Some old eyeballs I got from a garage sale. I thought all that stuff would look pretty cool floating around in the pot. Okay, I don't want to lose any of this. There we go. Okay. So inside. Oh, I need to turn on a light. There we go. Okay. That is the inside of a shiatsu massager. Gear reduced motor. This motor drives a worm gear, which originally drove a big sprocket in here, or a big gear in this side and a big gear in this side. And I tried to hook the shaft up to just one side direct, and what I got was like 33 RPMs, and that's just way too fast. My skeleton would have looked ridiculous, and bones probably would have flew off and stuff. It was just really fast. So I had to tone it down, and I decided I wanted it to be about half of that speed. So luckily, I work at a machine shop, and I was able to get my hands on some things. I made a shaft, 5/8 shaft with, and this is a 9-tooth sprocket with a 5/8 hole. So I mounted it to that, and that is 40 chain. Or I'm sorry, that's 35 chain. Excuse me. And this is a 22-tooth sprocket. So if you 9 and 22, that cuts it down to about half. So by using these teeth, every time this one goes around, it only moves 9 teeth on this 22-tooth sprocket. So that cuts it down to about half speed. A little bit less than half speed, actually. It works out perfect. I think his speed is great. Well, I haven't vacuumed in here yet. Okay, so that PVC coming in, that's the fog coming in. It's direct, no nothing fancy about it, no exhaust or anything. This is just a cover for a green LED bulb. I have nothing fancy, it's just a clamp light. This is just some plastic I had from around the house. It's just painted with that same green because I really want everything to be that nice toxic green, and as you've seen from the video, it looks pretty cool. But I still have to have like a blue backlight to light up the skeleton and the cauldron and all of that. But yeah, that's it. Oh, tell me what you guys think. Yeah, that's it. There he is.